Hello everybody, Bojie He here with Bay Area Real Estate. Today I am here at the Almaden Lake Park. It's a very popular and famous public park in the Almaden Valley neighborhood. Take a look at behind me. We've got some wildlife, we've got people doing fishing, lots of people are hanging out at the park doing various things, outdoors, picnics, playgrounds. And it's nice and quiet on a beautiful Monday. Blue sky, nice and windy. It just feels so chill in the middle of the hustling, bustling Silicon Valley. It's truly an oasis. It just feels good. What a wonderful day to start a Monday, right? So, Almaden Valley is one of my most favorite neighborhood in the Bay Area. So I want to take this video and show you guys what Almaden Valley is like. And I want to make this video a little bit different from all the other neighborhood tour that I've done. This time I actually want to take you guys on my car and drive around the neighborhood together so you guys can see what the neighborhood is like. And at the end of this video, if I've got time, I want to show you guys some typical properties. So let's get on. All right, we're making a left turn on the Almaden Road. So like I say, this is the main road, main street that pretty much gets through the entire Almaden Valley. And you can see the sign right here. We're in the Almaden Valley neighborhood. So let's see. Yeah, these streets are wide, and one thing about Almaden Valley is that most of the homes are big, much bigger than the average homes in other parts of San Jose. So the first place that I want to show you is what we call the Almaden Hills Estate. It's going to be on the left, and let's see what they look like. On the right is a shopping center. It's a strip mall. One of my favorite barber has a barber shop in that shopping center, but we're gonna go left to the Almaden Hill Estate. All right, we're going into the Almaden Hill Estate. As you can see, it's this part of the place, and this neighborhood is nicely. It's right at the foothill of the Santa Teresa Hill. So this neighborhood's got, one thing about this neighborhood is that it's surrounded by natures and beauties, and parks and trails, and the properties here are big, and on average the property size here could be 3,000 plus square foot, which is twice the average San Jose middle class neighborhoods. So let's just drive around the neighborhood. Currently there's no home for sale. There's one home for sale in this neighborhood. The average price in this area is about $3 million, or like $1,000 per square foot on average. So we're just gonna drive around, and you can see this is a very nice and quiet neighborhood. It feels like you're living among nature in the mountains, and yeah, and therefore you'll have a lot more wildlife encounters, like coyotes, wild turkeys. Yeah, I mean, some people don't like to be too much into nature, but some other people love it. And as you can see, most of these homes are very well maintained, and most of these neighborhood, big wide street, and very nice and very safe. So let's just gonna make a U-turn. And yeah, most of these homes are built like in the 80s, so it's not that old, and most of them are very well maintained. And the hill right in front of us is the Santa Teresa Hill. So it's a small neighborhood with approximately 100 to 120 homes. I don't know the exact number. So it's not a big community. but it's nice and quiet, and it's a sense of community. One thing though is, I think we're gonna get out. We're gonna get out of here. One thing though about this community is that there's only one way out, which is the way that we came in. I kind of prefer a neighborhood that has several other exits, but it is what it is. Let's see, it's a trail here, Los Alamitos Trail. So the schools here is gonna be Los Alamitos Elementary, Castilleros Middle School, and Pioneer High. Schools in Almaden are generally highly rated. Of course, different neighborhoods go to different school, and the home prices will be different. So we're gonna get out of here, and then we're gonna move on to the next neighborhood, which is gonna be on the other side of Almaden Expressway, Almaden Road. So let's get out of here first. And then we're gonna go straight. Now coming to this side of the Almaden. So there are two parks here. One is a TJ Martin Park. One is Jeffrey Fontana. There's several neighborhoods that we're gonna drive through, but in general, I would just call this the Jeffrey Fontana Park neighborhood. I mean, in reality, it got different names like Crossgate and Almaden Meadows and stuff, but we're not going to go into the specifics. So we'll just drive through the entire area, because a lot of these neighborhoods are quite similar. So this is the Jeffrey Fontana Park on the right, and let's just take a right on Golden Oak so you guys know what the park looks like. It's a pretty nice and beautiful park, and there's no lake though. There's only one lake, it's the Almaden Lake that we just visited. But nonetheless, the park's big. It's got like playgrounds and everything. One thing though, if you notice, there are 3 power lines running through the park. You can see them right in front of you. So a lot of the houses around the park are very close to these 3 power lines. Some people have problem with it, some people don't. It's up to you, but at least you know. Around the park, this is what's happening. And this is a pretty nice, typical middle-class neighborhood area. These homes are smaller than the Almaden Hill Estate, and they're different types of homes. A lot of one-story ranch-style home, as well as like 2-story homes. A lot of these homes are custom built, and they're not all 3,000 square foot. Some are, but you'll find smaller homes like maybe 1,700, 1,800. It's a pretty standard middle-class neighborhood. So yeah, right here, right in front of you is the Los Alamitos Elementary School. So we're gonna keep going west. Eventually we're gonna hit Camden, and we're gonna hit so from there you're pretty much like right around the Camden San Jose neighborhood. So yeah, at some point, I would say it's right after Meridian. At some point, some of the schools changes. Instead of going to the Pioneer High, at some point it's changing to Brandon High. So and right in front of you, it's also Guadalupe Elementary School. At some point, the school district kind of overlapped. So if you take a look at the left side, it's the Santa Cruz Mountain. It's beautiful. Yeah, a lot of these neighborhoods is right next to the mountains. Great for people that love bicycling, outdoor activities, and I'm so glad that today is such a wonderful day. It's beautiful, gorgeous weather. So as you can see, most of these the streets are wide, and not a lot of cars parked on the street, and it's most Almaden valleys are owner occupied homes, and there are some rentals too, but it's mostly that's why most homes here are very well maintained. And yeah, I like it. 3-lane street, and it's just nice. Now the homes around this area can go, on average, it's about $2.5 million to $3 million. It's a little less than Almaden Hill Estate, simply because, you know, it's smaller. So now we're gonna turn left. We're already on Coleman. Right in front of you is the Oak Canyon neighborhood. We're not gonna go inside. It's a small neighborhood. It's got a lot of beautiful homes too. A lot of split level, 2-story level, and the homes there are also pretty big, like 3,000 square foot, right around $2.5 to $3 million. But this side, people go to Brandon High. It's different from the Pioneer High, so the price could be a little different depending on people's preference. And on the left side is the Guadalupe Elementary School. We just passed it a little bit, unfortunately. So let me adjust my camera real quick, and then I'll be on the road again. All right, back in the game. So let's continue on, and we're gonna make a left turn on Camden. It's a beautiful mountain. That's the Santa Cruz Mountain right in front of us. So yeah, this place is not a whole lot of traffic. Yeah, Almaden Valley in general is very nice and quiet. Now we're on Camden Road. We're driving west and towards the Almaden Road again. And we just passed a couple of neighborhoods like Pierce Ranch, Los Alamitos. This is Almaden Community Center Library. And it's nice and beautiful. What a beautiful day today. Now these neighborhoods are still a typical middle-class neighborhood, and beautiful homes, about $2.5 million, just like the other ones. So right now, okay, coming up Trinidad Drive. So what I want to take you guys to is something a little different, like on the hills. And we're gonna go straight. We're gonna basically go back to the east side of Almaden by the Santa Teresa Hill, and show you guys some different neighborhoods. So Almaden Valley, generally speaking, is further down south in South San Jose. So the commute is not the best. When it comes to commute, if you are a commuter, you have to go to work, go to different parts of the Bay Area every week, every day. It's not so ideal. But if you are, you know, like a lot of the executives or doctors and lawyers, or people that can work from home all the time, this will be great. You get to enjoy a nice, beautiful community, beautiful homes, and wonderful schools. All schools here are top rated. And I mean, if you are gonna pay $3 million, might as well get a big, nice home here, versus a $3 million in like Palo Alto. It's still gonna be a really, really small homes. So that's what makes Almaden Valley so attractive. And there are a lot of young homeowners too. A lot of people that are in their mid-40s and well established. So that's what attracts these type of people. People are very, very educated in this neighborhood, and it's good. All right, so like we're back to the Santa Teresa Hill. We're at the foot of the hill, just like the Almaden Estate, Hill Estate. So this small neighborhood that we're gonna go through in order to get to the hillside is called the Sunrise of Almaden. It's also a pretty typical middle-class neighborhood. Smaller homes. You'll see homes that are like 1,500, 1,700 square foot. They're probably going between 2 million to 2.5, given the conditions. And so it's, yeah, we're gonna quickly get through here and get to the hills. And people on this side of Almaden are going to Leyland High. Leyland High is a very popular and highly sought after high school in the entire Bay Area. And Bret Harte Middle, it's also a very popular middle school. I know the name is called Bret Harte, but it's not related to the WWE superstar Bret the Hitman Hart. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe they are related, who knows. Anyways, so we are gonna turn left on Greystone. And so there are two neighborhoods here. One is called Greystone, the other one is called Pfeiffer Ranch. So let's see which one we're gonna go visit first. Let's go visit Pfeiffer Ranch. And you'll see the Greystone sign in front of you already. So we're gonna turn left onto Pfeiffer Ranch. Now the homes on Pfeiffer Ranch are pretty standard, 2-story, big houses, 3,000 plus square foot, and it's a small community. Most of these homes are going for $3 to $3.5 million. It's a very nice neighborhood. So as you can see, all of these homes are like 2-story. A lot of custom built homes, very well maintained. And this is on the left is the Pfeiffer Park. It's got equestrian route, so you'll see horses sometimes trotting by. So this is pretty much the neighborhood. Yep, a lot of 2-story homes, well maintained, and a lot of them are new too. A lot of new built constructions. So it's a small community, so we're just gonna make a U-turn at some point and go hit Greystone, so you can see what Greystone looks like. But yeah, Trailing Street, beautiful big mansions, and that's what Pfeiffer Ranch is. It's similar to the Hill Estate in such a way that it's a small community, but these homes are newer and slightly bigger, I would say, but it's still just a one-way out, which is kind of what I don't like. I prefer a neighborhood with several exit points, but unfortunately, Greystone and Pfeiffer Ranch is the same. You only got one way out. So on the right is the, like I said, the equestrian route, and it's also a hiking trail. It's very nice. It's got so you know, it's kind of nice if you live here. Every morning you wake up, you know, you get to do a little hike in the morning. So yeah, can't complain. So now we're gonna head towards Greystone, and which is the other side of the hill. All right, looks like there's got some road work ahead, so we may not be able to drive through. I'll see if we cannot. I'm gonna just have to turn and show you the neighborhood some other time, but I think we're okay. Just have to go slow. All right. Just have to go slow. Well, the homes in this neighborhood are more custom, more diverse. You'll see different types of homes. Where on the Pfeiffer Ranch, it's pretty much all 1-story, 2-story homes, sorry. But here you'll find like a lot of ranch style 1-story homes, but the lot size is a lot bigger here compared to Pfeiffer Ranch. You'll find like half an acre, 1 acre, you know, and a lot of these homes are in a much bigger size too. So let's just drive around. Neighborhood's very well maintained. Lots of trees, beautiful. And you'll find like some huge mansions here, much bigger. Like there are a couple of homes coming up. You know, just by looking at it, it's easily like 5,000 square foot mansions, and they're on a much bigger lot. So yeah, so this is pretty much Greystone, and a lot of these homes are definitely going for $3 and $4 million. These are really expensive neighborhoods. Looks like we're in the dead end right now. It kind of, yeah, let's just make a U-turn. These places kind of reminded me of homes in Atherton, this neighborhood. However, for homes like that in Atherton, it'll probably go from $5 million to $10 million, you know, and some are much more expensive too. And the homes here, I would say, it goes about $1,000 per square foot, and but it's beautiful. It's very scenic, lots of trees, and nice and quiet. It's very prestigious neighborhoods, Greystone. So yeah, definitely check it out. So we're gonna get out. You know, I don't want the road to close to a point where I can't get out, so it's better to just get out right now. All right, we're getting out of here before they permanently close the road. Who knows what they're gonna try to do? So let's get out of here. But overall, it's a beautiful place, beautiful homes, beautiful community. And let's see, once we get out of here, we're gonna turn left, and we're gonna continue on Camden. That would take us through a couple of neighborhoods on the foothill of the Santa Teresa, and let's see what they like. Alright, we're getting out of here. Now we're back to the foot of the hill of Santa Teresa Hill. And on the right side is the sunrise of Almaden, which we've already visited. And we're going to turn left, keep going further south. And the neighborhood that we're passing by is called Shadowbrook 1 and Shadowbrook 2. And Woodside of Almaden. But we're just gonna pass through the area and get back onto the main road, the Almaden Expressway. But you can see the neighborhood, you can see the area. This area is also very similar to the neighborhood that we've seen by the Jeffrey Fontana Park. It's a very typical middle-class neighborhood with a lot of different types of homes. From one-story ranch style to two-story split level, and it's a nice neighborhood. And so, you know, if you don't want to be living like in a very secluded area like Greystone or Pfeiffer Ranch, then this is pretty awesome. This is Leyland High. The high school that I was telling you about earlier is one of the most sought-after high school in the Bay Area. It's right in front of you. And so needless to say, all the neighbors in this area goes to this school. So if you keep going further down is the Woodside of Almaden, which has got a lot of similar characteristics as the Shadowbrook. But we're gonna turn right. We're gonna turn right and get back onto the main road, and we're gonna hit we're gonna get through the entire Almaden Valley. So again, this is still Leyland High, and yeah, you can see like a lot of these homes here are still 2,500 plus, big houses, and prices are similar in compared to the other ones. And this is Bret Hart Drive, so we're not going to see Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart. He was one of my favorite WWE wrestler as a child. I was into watching professional wrestling as a child. I thought that stuff was real. Anyways, yep, we're back onto Almaden. Let's see. We're pretty much right in the middle of Almaden Valley, and further down, it's gonna lead us to the countryside. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the countryside. All right, keep heading down south. So, yeah, if you keep driving down south, you'll hit the countryside, the country of Santa Cruz Mountain. So you already start to see there are a lot more trees, a lot less homes. There's still some neighborhoods around here, but you'll start to see less and less because we're heading towards the countryside, and it's beautiful here. All right. Now these neighborhoods are, the one on the right is forgot the name. Jeez, Mountain Shadow. There you go. Gosh. Well, we'll see that when we come back. So, well, now it does feel like we're in the countryside now. Well, in fact, we are. Let's take a look at the countries. You know, the Silicon Valley is a very busy place. Lots of traffic, lots of high pressure jobs. You know, a lot of overtimes, a lot of because of all these high tech companies are really trying to be competitive, and so the living pressure can be very high if you're living in the Silicon Valley. Everything is expensive. You gotta work. You got crazy like company deadlines to meet. And sometimes you feel like, you know, wouldn't it be nice just to, you know, take a day and visit countrysides? Like a lot of people like to go to Napa Valley, like to go to the Tri-Valleys. You know, when you go to a countryside, it just gave you a different perspective in life, and it relaxes you. I personally love beaches. I love Half Moon Bay. I love Pacifica, Santa Cruz. Same thing, you know, when you go to these places, you just feel like, wow, I'm out of this concrete jungle, and everything slows down, everything's nice and chill. And the good thing about Almaden Valley is you don't have to be driving for hours to the beach or to Napa. You can just drive 30 minutes or 20 minutes and be here. You know, we've got countryside here too. So anyways, like, we are already in the countryside, and you know, a lot of these homes are literally farmhouses, you know, houses with like a horse barn or something. So yeah, so acres and acres of like agricultural land. So we're just gonna find a way and turn around and get back into the civilizations. But now you see this part of Almaden is it's you know, it's countryside style living, right next to the hustling, bustling, you know, world of Silicon Valley. So we're just gonna turn around. It says private road, so we're just gonna turn around. All right, let's head back to the civilizations. Okay, we've already gone through the entire Almaden Valley from north to south. So one last thing I wanted to show you guys is the country club, Almaden Valley Country Club. So we're not going to take the Almaden Expressway, Almaden Road back. We're actually going to take a little detour to the west side, and that's where the country club is. And we're going to hit a couple of neighborhoods there around the countryside, around the country club, and I think you'll like it too. And if we got time, I want to show you a property that's currently for sale in that area. So stay tuned. All right, so let's see. We are literally on the southwest part of Almaden Valley, and like all these neighborhoods are gonna be We're still in Leyland High and Brightheart Middle as of now, but some of the elementary schools will go into what we call Greystone Elementary, which is in this neighborhood. And so let's just head towards the country club. But on the way, you know, we're gonna hit a couple of neighborhoods, which is pretty nice here. So let's see, let's go make a right turn here. So now again, these are much newer homes on this side of Almaden, and the one on the right is called the Mountain Shadow. And so these are two-story single-family homes, and a lot of these homes were built a lot like in the 80s and the 90s, and they're well maintained, and the price kind of goes between $2.5 to $3 million. And these are big houses too. These are like a 3,000 plus square foot big houses, very well maintained, very nice. And same goes on the left. I believe it's called the Golden Oaks. So let's just get through this place. All right, we're back onto Almaden, and then we're gonna go check out the country club from here. All right, so this is the southwest side of Almaden Valley. Okay, so there are a couple of neighborhoods around these areas, and let's see, we're just gonna, and this is where the country club is at. Again, beautiful neighborhood, lots of parks, lots of trees, well-maintained neighborhood, and coming up is the Williams Elementary on the left. So it's a very good school, and a lot of the neighbors will probably go to this school. Let's see, the neighborhoods here can be, there's several neighborhoods. We're not going to go through them all, but some of them are Almaden Spring, Orchard Creek, Glenview, Serenity, Gold Creek, and whatnot. So a lot of them are very similar. They're equally nice, and yeah, take a look at these homes. Some of these are again one-story ranch style homes, but they're also like some highly custom homes, much bigger, and it's a very nice middle-class neighborhood, as you can see. Country club would be, let's make a left turn. Overall, Almaden Valley's got more parks than any other San Jose neighborhoods, and it's got tons of hiking, bicycling. It's, you know, if you love outdoor, this is a great place. All right, we're at the country club, and on the right is the racket club. So let's go check out the Almaden Country Club. We're not gonna go in, but just kind of, it's a big place. It's a big place. It's got tennis courts, lots of tennis courts. It's got a full-size swimming pool, and it's got an 18-hole golf course. There's also another golf course over at the Almaden Lake Park too. So the country club is too. Inside the country club, you've got like restaurants, you've got bars, you've got like a clubhouse, you've got a gym, you've got a lot of good activities, and it's a great place to meet other neighbors and connect with other people in the community and do activities. You know, I say this is almost like an extension of your family life, and then you also get to meet other like-minded people. The memberships, I believe they offer different levels of membership, It would probably run you $1,000 per person per month, and I'm sure they have like deals if you get like a couple people to enroll together, like a family package, and it's pretty nice. Yeah. All right, we're out of the country club. So now that's pretty much it. We covered pretty much all the major Almaden Valley's neighborhoods. Let me know if you like this style of video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know if you like Almaden Valley, and I would love to take your feedbacks. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go show you a property, and which is located right around the country club neighborhood, and so that would be a pretty good way to end today's neighborhood tour. And very likely I'm gonna put this property tour video next. It's not gonna be in this video, so I'm gonna also put a link in the description where you can see the property tour video. But for now, let's just go to the property.